Nairi Denora's life changed forever when her son was involved in a serious ATV collision just over a year ago.
We're still grieving, and his friends are still grieving. His death really affected a lot of people. My son was very, very well liked.
Miles Denora Lebrec was riding an ATV near Kipling. He crashed into a post and suffered major brain injuries. He was taken off life support 2 weeks later. RCMP confirmed he was wearing a helmet and was not impaired when the crash happened. Denora believes her son's lack of experience operating ATVs was to blame. She's now working to increase ATV safety requirements across the country. Denora wants to introduce mandatory safety courses for people using ATVs. The only problem is mandatory rules don't always apply for everyone using ATVs. In Saskatchewan, anyone operating an ATV on public land must be 16 years old with a valid driver's license and must be wearing a helmet at all times. But SGI says those rules don't apply on private land. And since most ATV use is done on private land, SGI says there are currently no plans to increase safety regulations like a mandatory safety course.
There would have to be a lot of planning and development. There would need to be a network of instructors. Right now we have a handful, but not enough to have a mandatory program. So it would need to have some development done before we'd ever even consider it, I'm afraid.
Even though most provinces currently don't have mandatory courses, Denora says she will keep pushing for them.
I would hope that what I'm doing now is going to save a life. It's going to prevent somebody from having horrible injuries. It would give me closure to know that lives are being saved.
Denora has reached out to the federal and provincial government about these courses, but she hasn't had much luck. In the meantime, she set up 2 scholarships in her son's name and set up a Facebook page dedicated to ATV safety. Corey Coleman, CBC News, Regina.